Alright guys, so we're here today messing with my arrma Mojave 4S. So I put a 29 tooth pinion in this, still on 4-cell. It made it to 53 before it went to thermal cut and just fell on its face. So stock ESC, stock motor. So I've gone ahead and ordered a 22 instead. We're gonna pull the power module out here, fit a 22, and then after that we will try some speed runs and see if we get better than 53. Alright, so you got a screw here that holds in your cross brace. You can see that? Yeah, pretty good. Here, I'll tilt you down. Now you can see. Okay. Screw here holds in the back of the cross brace. So pull that out. And then this is a pin, so I like to grab another Allen wrench. Coming from this side, push that pin out. It's a pin with a flat spot. And you don't have to push it all the way out, just enough that you can rotate this up. Just like that. Let me pull the wind filter off of this real quick. I was just doing ride videos that you're gonna see tonight. Okay, should be able to hear me a little bit better now. 3D printer's printing a bird feeder for Mama in the background here. Okay, next I'm just gonna disconnect all the motor wires, pull them up out of the channel down here that holds them in. Unplug them. So this one we got a motor wire and our motor cooling fan wire. Okay. Next we gotta do the drive shaft, so I like to do the front section first. The way this works is you push in and it releases off the splines on the front diff. So I like to do the front like that, and then do the back section. Same thing though, push it in. Like this, and it comes up. So I guess you can do the back first, honestly. I mean, maybe I'm just full of crap. Do the back first and then the front. And then out comes our drive tube with our bearing on it, sport bearing. There's a couple O-rings right here. This one's actually supposed to be right there. I could probably pull this bearing and clean it. It's pretty sandy. I honestly should probably replace it. Let me clean all the sand out of it. Oh yeah, it's bad. Well, you know, this is an off-road basher. That's generally what I use this for. But after doing those off-road or dirt road speed runs, I want to see how fast I can go now. Not bad. Okay, set that off to the side. Alright. So now we gotta flip it over. We got a screw right here that holds this block in that we gotta shift out, and then we got 2 or 3 screws, I can't remember, in the power module here. And then once this is popped out, this will slide out. So we're gonna flip it over. Make a mess all over the table, it's okay. So I'm gonna do it just like that so my cross brace can kind of just hang out. And you guys can see it. So this one right here is for that little chunk of plastic that keeps the power module from rotating or from sliding back out. So I'll do this one first. Now these guys. So it is just two. Now you can see I have bashed the ever-loving heck out of this thing. All of my screws are rusty, and I really need to do like a full teardown and, you know, lube up on this thing. But, yeah, it's a basher. That's what this is for. It's not shelf clean. It gets used. Okay, now we're going to flip it back over. Okay, so now we got to pop this piece out first. I like to grab a screwdriver, actually. Hang tight. Okay, I like to grab a screwdriver, sneak it in right here, and then just kind of try not to think too hard about it. Okay. Now we can lift this guy. Power module will come out. Maybe. I think I'm going to do the same thing with this. Just going to kind of try not to think too hard about it and push on it. Push down on the chassis here and pull. Get in over here maybe. Give it a little separation. There we go. So there we go. There's our power module out. Okay. Now, I'm going to set the car down on the floor out of the way. Move the camera. And I'm going to swap chairs. Okay. So now then, to open this bad dog up, use the same Allen. And we got a screw here, a screw here, a screw here, a screw here, and a screw here. So this is the stock pinion that comes in the 4S. I think it's a 16 tooth. And I put in a 29 because it was all I had. No wonder I went to thermal, huh? That's like 13 teeth or something. So we're gonna go from 16 to 22. That seemed like a pretty good number. That should get us some speed. I have one of these that I cut off and I can put it in a drill, yada yada, but Sometimes I just like the feel of using a hand wrench. Just you and the machine. Tell you what, I'll speed up me getting this cover off, and we'll come back when I'm done. Okay, we're back. Cover is off, and that exposes our spool, our center diff, I guess you'd call it. When I had this apart, I did clean these bearings, but look at all the sand I got just from the last couple runs I did. And I have this constant problem too. Every time I run this machine, my spur gear comes loose. You can hear that. It's these. So I think I'm going to pull these out and red Loctite them while we got this part. There we go. 29 tooth out. See the size difference in that. 29 to 22, it's a big difference. But just that to that is a pretty good difference, so should pick up some speed for sure. Okay. Now I did have to, guys, get the sand out of here. To fit that 29 in there, I had to slot my slots. If you can see, my top and bottom hole slots I slotted, and then I ground over my pinion hole slot. It didn't ever end up contacting the center, but I just did it just to make sure there'd be clearance for a bigger pinion. So we'll be able to loosen this and come in now. Okay. Next we're going to do these. They feel tight, but they keep backing out every time, so I got red Loctite. I don't mess around when it comes to my set screws, guys. Red Loctite. I know it's permanent, but it's not. Okay. I'm gonna do a crisscross, just like if it was a wheel or something. I don't know why. Okay. Bing, bing. I'll come over here and do this one. Okay, and now this guy. I feel like I'm missing some washers or something. I mean, I didn't take this side apart ever, you know. I have opened up this and checked the fluid in it once before. But I've never taken the spur gear off, so... Okay, tight. 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 And as you can see, now there's no more noise. Nothing. So, hopefully that red Loctite will stay. We're going to need some of that for our set screw, for our pinion. Yeah, I guess let's get that set on there now. We don't have to go double pinion, but or double grub screw, but I think I'm going to. Especially since I'm not running a safety D pinion gear. Okay, so bring the motor back over here. We'll pick a side which chooses our flat. Okay, so I'm not gonna snug those, I'm just leaving them like that for now. That way I can pop down in my spool here and bring in the mesh. So I can bring the pinion out just a little bit further. As you see, we got some room. It's not exactly centered, and it'll make it easier for tightening up the grub screw, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring it out just a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm going to snug these right down. I'm going to spin it. There we go. Okay. Spool back in. That looks pretty good. Looks like it's centered. That's a good noise. So the trick with this though is you got to put the cap on, because that centers this other diff bearing, and then test the mesh again. So see, does that sound? I might go out just a hair more. Okay, I'm gonna tighten it down right there. See what we get. Seems really good. Seems really smooth. There's that little bit of noise in there. That's what we want to hear for a mesh. Okay, let's put the cover on and then listen to it again. Okay, so now that's centering everything. And we just kind of sounds good. Yep, I like it. Okay. Cool. Alright, well, I don't think I'm gonna make you watch me put this all back together. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it all back together, and we'll come back when I have a battery in it, and we'll take it out in the street and see what she can do. Till then, see ya. Okay, we're here at my Lundroad spot. We got our 22 tooth pinion in, so we're gonna turn this on. We've got 12 satellites, GPS is in here, and we'll see what happens. Never mind my dying fans. Two fighting wasps. Oh, hey, there we go. Cleared up. No more wasp brawling. The wasp bar is closed. Get out of here. Last call. Okay, let's see. Tracking. Start. Okay. See what we can do. Alright. I think I have a steering rate. Oh, I do have a steering rate. Look at that. Cool. Okay, now turning the steering rate down. Alright, ready? No, it's not. No steering. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. Okay. was speed cut. Or well, heat cut. Let's bring it in, see what it did. It got too hot. Oh hey look, Cobra chickens. Okay, what was your bet?
60.
Did we even hit start? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Your bet was 60. Mine was 64. Okay. Is it still tracking? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Stop it. Read it. Oh, well, that's lame. Why do we keep getting slower and slower? How is this possible?
I don't know.
Okay. Because it's too hot. Maybe I can lean into it a little bit slower. Let's try it. So.
Okay.
I felt like I was here pretty easy. Good break. We got faster with the 29.
Right.
But it hit, yeah, it hit thermal cut again. It just hits thermal cut. It needs a bigger ESC if I want to do this crap. This is meant for bashing, not speedrunning, guys. I just want to say this out loud. Mike, this is a basher, not a speedrunner. What am I doing? Guess the same thing, or 51 probably. It's probably less because it's so, you know.
I think it's 53.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Alright, come on, this is sad. Track off. Start. Come on. Yep, read. Yep, we did that. One more time I shouldn't.
Yeah, it
It wants to just keep pulling. The front tires are ballooning right up. Alright, we should probably stop using that. I know how hot it was last time.
I forgot about how hot it was last time. Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Fail. Fail. Alright. And cut. Cut tape.